Hi, I'm Anna from astralladytarot in Amsterdam. Today I'm going to do something that may seem a little bit silly to some people, but for me it's a way of studying. I'm actually going to make a tree of life, the Kabbalistic tree of life grid. Not just on paper, as I have been doing so far. I thought, you know what? I'm going to put it on this wall and it's going to be huge. Just because I thought it would be kind of funny, first of all, to be honest. This lockdown truly is giving me a strange sense of humor, or it's just bringing it out more. And secondly, I thought, of course, it's a mode of remembering, not only remembering, but because to be honest, so far with the whole Tree of Life thing and the sacred geometry and the tetragrammaton and all that stuff, I have been mostly reading up on it, but also I've been mostly simply studying as in remembering. And I want to, of course, do more than that. I want to also know what it truly is, it truly means, understand it, having been there, just as I've been doing with the pathworking videos. By putting that on the wall and it being really big, I thought I would see it every day, and so it would start to make more sense, of course. Now I truly wish that I would be that crafty as to be able to make it into a 3D tree of life. But no, I'm not attempting that at this very moment. I am just making the Tree of Life grid. Alright, what else? Oh yeah, and another benefit of it being that big is that I will hopefully be able to one day take it down and put it on the floor and then actually, quite literally, walk the paths. We'll see what that brings me, or if I'll ever even do that. But does that exist somewhere? Because honestly it should. To have I just had this vision of a cool old temple where the Tree of Life grid is huge, is put on the floor, and then with tiles or something, and then that you would actually be able to walk these different paths. Another thing that I think I should mention, I'm going to do this without cheating, I promise. I'm going to do this without checking if it's right or what it should be. I'm just going to put everything that I know from memory. First of all, it's an exercise for me to see what I truly know. And second of all, I will, of course, see this every day. Even if it's butt ugly, it's not meant to be pretty. And therefore will get to know it even better, remember it even better, and then I will continue my studies on it because it has been quite interesting. Also, now I know the astrological associations. It still doesn't really mean anything to me, but I'm open to it. I've always been open to it, just not attracted by it. To be honest, I'm still not very attracted by the astrology of it, but it's a process, so I will probably eventually get there anyway, as in read up on what it all means, because I can of course put the associations together now, but that doesn't mean that it actually has meaning for me yet. So yeah, it's a process, and I hope you'll enjoy this video. I'm gonna do a little talk in between or afterwards to talk about the Thoth deck and the Rider-Waite-Smith deck and the differences and all that stuff. Alright, let's go. I have to continue filming with my phone because my camera cannot film while being recharged, and it's only at 3% or something. And I knew I was starting off with a barely charged camera, but I don't know, sometimes it doesn't charge during the night. It's so annoying. Anyway, what's also annoying is that I'm completely right now blanking on what Hebrew letter strength has. I know this, and I know it means snake or serpent. Okay guys, here it is. I checked the video and I thought you would be able to see everything while I was writing it and doing it and talking about it a little bit, but I don't think you did, so let's go over it. Right on top we have Kether, which is the crown. Color is white. Then we go to Chokmah, wisdom, which is gray, as you can see. Bina is number 3, understanding. We go across to Kesed, which is blue, mercy. And this is the pillar of mercy. Here we have Gabura, severity, which is red. And I almost put red on Kesed. I don't know if you saw that in the video, but it's actually, I corrected that in time. This is blue and this is red. And this severity is, of course, this is the pillar of mercy and this is the pillar of severity. And it's also sometimes called strength. But you know what? We already have strength in the strength card or lust card. So I put severity, and also I kind of prefer that word. I really like that word. Then we go down to the middle, which is Tiferet, which may be indeed spelled with an A, but as I said, spelling and pronunciation is differs. We don't really know, at least I don't. Then that is beauty, and this is yellow or gold. Netzach is victory, green. Hod is splendor, orange. Yesod, the foundation, purple. And down here, Malkut, the kingdom. And that is brown, or, you know, the colors of the, what you can see in the Thelema tradition. All shades of brown, you could say. And this is also sometimes referred to as the material crown. Up there we have the ethereal crown, I guess we could say, the crown. And then this is the material crown. So we are here. This is our earth, our material plane. And then right from there, right from the 9 of the foundation, from the purple, and all the way up, is astral, is another plane, right? Okay, so let's go. You can see here, of course, these are the Sephirot, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And these are also called paths. But then we have the rest of the paths. And here you can see we continue counting. So the Fool is on path number 11, then we have 12, then we have 13, 14, etc., right? So the Fool is corresponds to air and has the Hebrew letter Aleph. I think the correspondence is spirit. Yeah. Then we have 12, the magician or the magus, Hebrew letter Beth, Mercury, as you can see. And I don't know if Beth means house, or if those words, those extra words that I'm adding now are just correspondences. So maybe someone help me out, because sometimes it just says Beth means house, but when I look it up, that's not what it means. Or, you know, yeah, I just have questions there. Then 13 right here is the priestess, Gimel, from the moon, and then there's the correspondence camel, which you can very well see in the Thoth deck. Sorry for the shaky footage, but I'm filming on my phone. Empress, Daleth, Venus, correspondence door. The Emperor is Hay, Aries, and correspondence window. This is the Hierophant, Vow or Vav, Taurus, correspondence nail or hook. We continue to the Lovers, Sein, Gemini, correspondence. What is that again? Wait, I'm thinking. Oh yeah, sword. I just have to picture the Thoth deck, really. And even though there's no sword in the Lovers, ironically enough, probably, I do think of a sword. All right, so here we have Chariot, Ket or Cancer, Fence. Yes. Strength is in Kabbalah the 8th one. Okay, so that's why strength is at 8. And that is also probably, I believe, why Arthur Edward Waite put strength at 8, actually changed the number. Now then Crowley changed it back for his deck, but he still put strength here in the Tree of Life. So yeah, that's what I believe, at least. That's how it's in the Book of Thoth, because there is also the option of putting strength there and justice here, or adjustment. And so then the justice would be a little bit more of the astral, a little bit more of the other world, because everything below here is, of course, closer to our world, the world that we know. And my little dog, all right? So anyway, strength is Teth, and I'm so happy that I remembered that, because I was really blanking on that one, and in the end I got there anyway. Leo, correspondence snake or serpent. Hermit, Yod, Virgo, correspondence hand, actually, which is cool because you can see in the Thoth deck, if you know it, the hand is exactly the center of the card, the hand of the hermit, which is holding the lantern. And it also helps me to picture, actually, Kamwa Khodorkovsky's deck, because in that deck they have colored, and in other decks as well, but in that deck I know they have colored one of the hands of the hermit blue, which corresponds, or which means that he is in touch with spirit or spirituality. So yeah, I thought it was really cool that the correspondence was hand. 21, the wheel, Jupiter, Kaf, is palm or fist. Yeah. 10, 11, justice, Lamed, Libra, meaning, let me think. Oh yeah, the ox goad or something. I actually had to look up what that is. I still can't really explain it. It's a tool, and I thought that the justice in the Thoth deck was balancing on a sword, but I think she's actually balancing on this very thin, pointy tool, right? The hangman, mem, water. You're actually supposed to look at it like this. Sorry, yeah, it's like that. And that means water. Correspondence water. Death, Nun, Scorpio means fish. Think of the Thoth, or correspondence fish. Think of the Thoth card. There's a clear fish next to him. The devil, Ayin, Scorpio. No, sorry, that's Capricorn. Yes. Correspondence eye. You can see the eye, the third eye in the goat. Let me think. Oh yeah, sorry, I missed temperance. This is 24th, path 24, 25, 26. But as you can see, I didn't write it down correctly. 25 is art or temperance, Samek, Sagittarius, meaning tool, or prop, actually. And I kind of think of a ritual tool. So yeah, as you can probably hear, I definitely need to look into that a little bit more, because the correspondences I feel are really interesting, but it's harder for me to find information about that. It just says these words in a chart and I just remembered them and looked them up in the Thoth deck, you know, by, you know, just trying to find where all of that came from. And some of them really are quite obvious, but most of them actually aren't. And yeah, I'm having trouble finding information about that. Okay, stepping off of the sofa. The Tower, which is Pe or Pe, ruled by Mars, 27th path, and this is the mouth. You can see in the Thoth deck, again, sorry, I keep referencing that deck, the mouth that is opening. Path 28, the star, Zadi, Aquarius, fishhook. So this would be, if it was about, if we would leave it up to Crowley, the Emperor, and the star would be all the way up there, which is, yeah, I don't know. This is all the cosmic things. You know, you have the sun, you have the moon, you're supposed to have the star. Apparently, Crowley had a vision or something like that, an epiphany, or yeah, he just got a message from above, I guess, that Zadi is not the star. And instead of I don't know, making up something new, he decided to stay within the system, but switch the Emperor and the star. I think he changed the Emperor because He is typically seen as a female letter, isn't it? In Yod He Vav He. I think that's possible. But then he did keep Aries with the Emperor. So now Aries is all the way down here. And he kept Aquarius together with the star. And now Aquarius would be up there. And that... what I was saying is that astrologically would not make sense to have Aquarius up there and then Aries down here. All right, so that's path 28. Then we move down to 29, which is the moon, Kaph, Pisces, and Kaph. People say Kaph means back of the head, but you know, now I don't know how to say that. Either way, related to the moon is the back of the head. So that's pretty cool, the unconscious, subconscious. It also means ear, though. So 30, the sun, Resh. This is the sun. I kept what I found in the Book of Thoth, honestly. Some of them are planets, some of them are astrological signs. And here we have head. 31, judgment, or Aeon. I just put both names because I really like Aeon, that name. Shin and fire. Correspondence is... wait, is that just fire? I thought Shin meant something else. I'll have to check that. If it means something else, or if there's another correspondence, I will... Oh yeah, sorry. It's tooth. I was gonna say I'm gonna put it in the screen, but no need, I know this stuff. But then I'm thinking, does this actually mean water? Because I do think it does mean water. And this is spirit, already said that. I believe that is correct. Path 32, the last one, the universe or the world, Saturn, Tau. And here we have, come on, the last one, and I don't know it. I'm just going to look it up on camera. Because this is something I cannot stand. And I'm probably going to go like, I knew that! But, okay, I just looked it up. And there... I knew that I read this often, and I also knew somewhere that it just never stuck. It's the Tau cross, the equal armed cross, and then I added the headless cross. Yeah, so sorry about the light. It's kind of a pet peeve actually of mine of YouTubers complaining about the light, but you know, today it's really sunny and then cloudy and then sunny again and then cloudy again, and so it just keeps changing throughout the day. But that's Dutch weather for you. I'm going to end this video here. I also really want to share with you the real names or the titles of the cards. They have several names, which I think is really interesting and I really do love. It's more poetic and it's just nice to know this stuff. But I'm going to do it actually in another video when my camera is cooperating a little bit more, and then I can also show you next to each other the Thoth deck. Then I also have the Golden Dawn deck, which is Kabbalistic like this, so there isn't the whole there isn't the whole switching of the Emperor and the Star, and then Strength is 8, I believe, instead of Justice. There's a whole reason for that as well. We can get into it in that video. Of course, the debate is ongoing forever, you know, but just like the knights and the kings and the princes and all that stuff. And maybe also I will add next to it the Rider-Waite-Smith, because that's also in mix. Alright, I thank you for watching this video, and I will leave this up, ugly as it is. I will leave it up so that it will, yeah, help me. I think I'm also actually going to add off camera all of the Hebrew letters. Now, I know some of them. I know what Yod looks like. I know what Hey looks like. I know what Vav or Vav looks like. I know what Zayin looks like. But not nearly all of them. And I want to get it right. So I'm going to do that in my own time later this week. Okay, thank you all, and I'll see you later in the next video.